o'clock in the morning, and it's Monday today, February 5th. I'm finally starting classes again today. So it's the start of the second semester, and I've been home for so long because of the Christmas break and finals week. I had some classes here and there and just some meetings, but I'm really happy to finally have a routine again and just kind of get back into it. So currently I'm reading Dubliners by James Joyce. I need to finish it before today's class. I've read it before, about a year ago I think, before going to Dublin, and I didn't really fully understand the historical context at the time. So yeah, I'm really happy I need to read it again because I understand the context a lot better now. And hopefully it's a lot more enjoyable because of that as well. So Dubliners is a collection of short stories, and it's about people that live in Dublin naturally, and you follow their childhood or their adulthood or later in life, and Joyce portrays different social classes as well as several issues that were going on in the early 20th century. So far I'm enjoying it quite a bit. I would say I enjoyed it more than last time. Also because my other edition doesn't have notes and this one does, so it's a bit more clear what it's about and what everything means. So yeah, I have about 90 pages left, so I'll be reading this and I will update you guys once I finish it. So I just finished Dubliners, and I'd say I did indeed like it more than the first time I read it. I'd probably rate it around 3 or 3.5 stars. I'm not really sure yet. I mean, I'm quite a fan of Joyce now. It's mainly because of my professor last blog. He really loved him too, and he had a puppet which a student gifted him, and he had books with him, and he just really was so passionate about Joyce that I really became a fan as well. Last semester I had to read Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, and I really loved that one. I guess I'm just less of a fan of short stories. It was really interesting, I did really enjoy it, but it's not really a book I would reread anytime soon, even though I need to reread it for this course again. Since they recommended us to read it first for ourselves and then read it again with close readings and whatnot. So yeah, either 3 or 3.5 stars. I liked it. I did not love it, but it wasn't really bad. My favorite stories were The Dead, and I also really liked, what's it called again? A Painful Case. I really love those two, and they're really interesting and beautifully written. Hi, so a little update before I go to uni. I managed to finish my readings for today's class. Unfortunately, I did not finish or start the readings for tomorrow, so I'm going to try and read most of it on the train, and maybe finish those after I come home. But I really hope I finish them on the train, because I really do not feel like doing homework that late in the evening, because I also want to get some reading done. But yeah, I'll see how far I get, and I'll be leaving about half an hour, so I'll slowly get ready to leave and pack some final things, and I will take you guys along. Hi, so I just got back from uni and had some dinner, very late. It's 9:30 now, and I managed to read one of the articles I have to read for tomorrow's class on the train. I'm not sure if I'm going to read the other one now. I'm probably going to read a bit in The Count of Monte Cristo by Dumas, and I'm reading this for a book club. It's the Book of Tomes by Emmy and Caroline Mary Reads on YouTube, and basically they host a book club in which we read very big books every 2 months. So I decided to join, and I'm very much behind. I'm only on page 200, so I have a lot of catching up to do, so I don't want to fall further behind. So I'm probably just going to read a bit in that tonight in bed. So today I only had one lecture, and it was for a literary toolbox. It's kind of similar as I've been taught before, but it's basically about how to do close readings of text and what the different elements are. It was quite nice to meet my new lecturer and also my seminar teacher. We do need to do some group work, and other people I know have already got a group. So I'm a bit nervous, a bit anxious about tomorrow. Hopefully I'll find a group to work with some nice and motivated people. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that gets anxious about these type of things, but this semester I really want to focus more on being less anxious about anything uni related. So yeah, I just need to deal with that, and it will probably all be fine tomorrow. I will see. But yeah, for now, reading, relaxing a bit, and hopefully falling asleep soon. Good night. Came back from uni, and the classes that I had today were quite fun. One of the classes is called Cities and Countries, and it basically focuses on poetry and prose from the 17th and 18th century. And I had my favorite professor of all time again for that course, so I'm really excited. He's basically what I thought a literary teacher would be, and he really makes me feel like I'm in Dead Poets Society or anything. His classes are basically what I expected studying literature would be like. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. For now, we just have to do some readings, so tomorrow I have the day off, but I will have to prepare for Thursday, so I'll be doing that in a bit. Good morning. So yesterday I didn't get a lot done, unfortunately, because of a headache. So today I have quite a lot to do. First I will be preparing for my impromptu presentation assignment for tomorrow. I have to present in a group. Luckily our presentation only should last about 5 minutes or less, so that shouldn't take too much time. But I also have to study some literary terms by tomorrow, so that's what I will be doing first. update. I've done most of my readings for tomorrow. I basically read about how pastoral poetry has changed over the years, well, in the years of the 17th century. And I've also done my part for the presentation. I only need to practice a bit and then I'm done with that. Besides that, I only need to do some poetry reading and analyze them, and I also need to read an article for Literary Toolbox. So I was planning to go swimming today, but unfortunately I still have quite a headache, so I'll just tidy my room a bit, do my readings and go to bed early. Friday. So yesterday I had an extremely long day at uni. I left home at around 7 and I only came back at around 8:30. So I was absolutely done afterwards, and I slept in this morning to kind of recharge. So for now I've been reading articles about James Joyce's Dubliners, and I also have a lot of more reading to do, so I'll be mainly focusing on that. I also need to plan a yoga class for Monday that I need to teach, but other than that I will just have a relaxing day. So today I will focus on reading most of the articles, and I will start reading Orinoco as well, which is due on Tuesday, so just reading that throughout the weekend. And I also want to finish my audiobook. Currently I'm reading How to Kill My Family. I'm almost finished with that one. I only have 1.5 hours to go. So far it's really enjoyable. The author reads it herself and it's just really fun, even though it's about killing one's family. So yeah, I hope to finish that one today, get started on Orinoco as well, and read some articles. And throughout the weekend I will try to get ahead on my work and just read as much as I can. Hi, happy Saturday. So today my new bookcase will arrive. This is the one that's going to be replaced. So I'm going to try to finish most of my readings before it arrives. For now I'm going to focus on Orinoco by Aphra Behn. Yesterday I didn't really start it yet. I finished my article on James Joyce though. So yeah, I'm just doing some fun readings today and installing my new bookcase. So I'm here with an update. I finished How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackie while I was redecorating my bookcase. So this book is about Grace, who has committed several murders. However, she's now locked up in prison because of one she did not commit. I read it as audiobook, read by the author herself, and I'd say it's an interesting read, but it's not really that captivating. So basically the story goes through the several murders she has committed and how she ended up in jail. However, it's not really that thrilling, and I wasn't really keen on knowing how she actually did it or the other murders she committed. I was not really curious. So I probably rate it around 3 stars. It's enjoyable, it's fun. There are quite some fun jokes, and it's just kind of a chill read, even though it's about murder. So now I'm just going to continue reading Orinoco. I'm quite some pages in. I read it with audiobook as well to kind of get it done faster, but so far it's interesting. Of course it's also a bit problematic, but yeah, it's interesting to see what Afra Ben at that time used to write about, and I can't wait to analyze this in class. So I finally finished Orinoco, and with that also the readings for coming week, and I figured it was a good moment to stop the vlog. So Orinoco by Afra Ben, it's also called The Royal Slave, is a so-called true encounter of Orinoco, who meets this woman Imawinda, and you kind of follow their love story and the story of how they are sold as slaves as well. And it's quite an interesting read, but you really should not take it at face value, because this true encounter is most likely not true. So I really can't wait for the lecture on Orinoco, because I have the best literature professor that I can imagine. He's just everything that I expected a literature teacher to be. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that and can't wait to learn more about it. But that's coming week, and this week has now officially ended the first week of the second semester. I'm really curious what this second semester will bring, and yeah, I'm just really excited for all the classes, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I really liked making this vlog kind of as a keepsake and just to keep track of my life a bit for future me, and I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!